Cyrus was born around 600 BC, in the vast lands of Anshan, a vassal kingdom beneath Median rule. His lineage was royal on both sides, his father, Cambyses, king of the Persians, his mother, Mandane, daughter of the Median king Astyages. But from the moment he was born, his life was in danger. A prophecy had warned the Median king that Mandane's son would rise to take his crown. So, Astyages ordered the infant to be killed. But fate defied kings. A noble general, Harpagus, could not bear the crime. He gave the baby to a shepherd to raise him in secret. Among the hills and flocks of Persia, the child grew, strong, clever, fearless. Even as a boy, Cyrus stood apart. He led games like a commander, judged disputes like a ruler, and spoke like a prince. Whispers spread that the shepherd's son had royal fire in his blood. And soon, the truth could no longer be hidden. At the age of 16, Cyrus was called back to the court of Astyages, no longer a threat, he thought. But Cyrus watched, listened, and waited. The Median court was rich in gold but poor in loyalty. Cyrus sensed cracks in the empire and saw his chance. He united the scattered Persian tribes under one banner. His leadership was not born from fear, but from vision. He promised dignity, justice, and freedom from Median chains. When war came, it was not just soldiers who rose, it was a people. In battle, Cyrus moved like water, swift, calm, unstoppable. He defeated the Medes, but spared Astyages. For him, conquest was never about revenge. It was about beginning something greater. Cyrus turned west. The mighty kingdom of Lydia, ruled by the rich and proud Croesus, awaited him. Croesus mocked the Persians and marched first. But Cyrus knew how to wait. He crossed rivers in winter, moved through mountains, and met Lydia in the field. The battle was fierce, iron against iron, horse against horse. But Cyrus broke their lines with shock and surprise. Croesus was captured. Instead of execution, Cyrus placed him by his side. A defeated king turned into an advisor. This was his genius, to turn enemies into allies. But his greatest challenge lay in Babylon. A walled city, thought impossible to breach. Cyrus didn't fight the walls, he outsmarted them. He diverted the river, entered by night, and took the city without a siege. The world watched in awe. No emperor had conquered so wide, so fast, and with such mercy. Cyrus ruled not just by the sword, but by the scroll. He let nations keep their gods, their languages, their ways. He freed the Jews from Babylonian exile, and sent them home. He rebuilt temples instead of burning them. His rule stretched from the Aegean to the Indus, but his empire was built on trust. He created roads, postal systems, law codes. He planted the seeds of civilization where others had sown only conquest. Under his hand, Persians became not just rulers, but unifiers. Cyrus was not a king of Persians alone, he was king of the world. In his later years, Cyrus turned east, to the fierce tribes near the Caspian Sea. Among them were the Massagetæ, warriors who lived and died by the sword. Their queen, Tamiris, refused to bow. Cyrus marched out, as he always had, fearless. But this time, the enemy knew his mind. An ambush was laid. In the fierce battle that followed, Cyrus fell, sword in hand, heart unyielding. The great king who freed nations died far from his palace, but not far from greatness. His body was brought to Pasargadae. His tomb still stands, carved in silence. And above it, a simple message once read, "O man, whoever you are. I am Cyrus, who founded the empire. Do not envy me." Centuries passed. Empires rose and fell. But Cyrus remained, in memory, in stone, in scripture. The Greeks called him a just ruler. The Jews remembered him as a liberator. Modern nations see in him the first light of human rights. The Cyrus cylinder, his own words, stands as the world's first charter of tolerance. He proved that power could walk with mercy. That empire could rise without oppression. That a shepherd's son could rule with vision, not fear. His name became more than royal, it became eternal.